What's up, Multiverse? Dr. Dave here, and welcome to the Geek Lounge. I hope you guys are having an awesome day, and thank you for taking just a small amount of time out of said day to spend with me here on the Geek Lounge. Let's see what's on today's menu. Hi guys, so it's actually a beautiful day here in the UK, so no better weather than for a pop hunt, although we're kind of going to be inside like a shopping mall. We don't really call them malls, what do we call them? Shopping centres over here. But more specifically, we are heading to Watford High Street because they've actually got a number of really cool stores to, actually do pop hunts in. There's a Smith's Toys, an entertainer, a game, a Menkind. I know there's a big Tesco there with although they have a bit of a small pop section, but sometimes you find decent things in there. So yeah, let's see. That one thing I'm definitely going to be picking up. It's the professor's birthday this week, so I'm actually going to surprise him, and I'm going to be picking up the Lego 89 Batmobile from the Tim Burton movie. He's actually had his eye on it for quite some time. I know for a fact that Smith's Toys actually have 3 of them in stock, so I'll definitely be picking that up, and obviously surprising him for that. I'll try and get a reaction video with him unwrapping that as well. But yeah, guys, that's enough of me talking through the powerful and magical tool of editing. Let's get to the first store. And that first store is the entertainer. So right at the front they have their exclusive section. I actually slowed the footage down because I was going a bit quick. So Master of the Universe there, My Little Pony, G.I. Joe, some Disney stuff as you can see there, some DC stuff down at the bottom, WWE, Macho Man Randy Savage, some gaming stuff, but I didn't really think anything too fancy or stuff I hadn't seen before in their exclusive section. Then next we had kind of like a Marvel section mixing with some DC. There's that 18-inch Batman I've got, the kind of town or Pop Town stuff. Moving on to some WWE stuff here, of course. There was the Miz there for £5. I actually didn't have the Miz in my collection, so I decided to grab that. We came down to some more WWE pops. They actually have a massive WWE section there in the entertainer. Some Zack Snyder's Justice League art. There's a Barkingham there. Miles Morales. From the game verse, some of the Mech Strike stuff down there. Blacklight Magneto. That was a Red Guardian Amazon exclusive Year of the Shield, which I thought was quite interesting to see that there. But yeah, this was pretty much, as I said, a big kind of mix of Marvel, DC and WWE. Then over we had the Star Wars pops there. There was the Omega from Bad Batch. I did pick that up because I needed that still for my collection. There the Dark Trooper and the Mandalorian with Grogu there. I actually don't know why I went in on this Mandalorian 2 stripes. I wasn't sure if I had it. General kind of Star Wars stuff, most of what you see there. A few of the Bad Batch pops and a few of the Mandalorian stuff at the bottom. There are a couple of Goonies, quite a lot of the Minion things here. There's a 10-inch there, some Friends pops. There's a Power Rangers Trini in there. General kind of real TV stuff here. Nothing much that I was honestly looking for. Dirty Dancing. There's a Nedry there from Jurassic Park, so I guess TV and movies kind of mixing. Well, I'm seeing a lot more movies actually here. Now some TMNT, some more 10 inches there. Olaf, Baby Jack, Stormtrooper. I've actually already got that Stormtrooper. And then they kind of had this sort of animation section, quite a lot of Disney in here as well. Nothing that I was really too interested in picking up. Have a quick look at Menkind, see if they've got anything interesting. Which they didn't, which was actually quite disappointing because they normally have some pretty good stuff. We'll have a quick look in game. There's a Super Commando there from Rebels, an exclusive, very expensive though. Sam Porter Bridges is a very cool pop from Death Stranding. Some Pikachu. Chandler Bing there from Friends. Some of the Marvel Lucha Libre things. Pops, another Super Commando there. Mike Lowry, that's quite cool. You don't see that too often. A lot of gaming pops, which kind of makes sense being a game. Here, a lot of Fortnite stuff. I don't play Fortnite. Some WWE, some more Miles Morales. Some Star Wars things in there. There's that 10-inch Leshen, some Stan Lee Spider-Man art series pops up there. That was some more Fortnite, and they had some kind of Simpsons pops right up there in the corner as well. Well, we haven't got to them yet. Remix, Lucha Libre. That was some of the Simpsons pops up there. Alright guys, so the weird thing with game is, I don't know if you could tell, they kind of double stack stuff and it's not always the same pop. In fact, it's very rarely the same pop, you know, behind. And I actually thought they had a lot of kind of cool stuff behind, to be perfectly honest. And really the only thing I did end up picking up from there was this Rafa Nadal pop, because I don't really see this too often. I did spot right on the bottom shelf as I was leaving, they had the new Mandalorian pops. I looked around for a Bo-Katan chase, but yeah, they didn't have them. If they even got any in, it was, you know, probably picked off. Let's just check Tesco real quick, because you never know. Actually got big Pikachu, big Charmander, Spider-Hawk, and a Hulkbuster. It's pretty cool to see that. Yeah, Tesco seem to sell a lot of Pokemon pops. You don't see that too often. As you can see, it's been sort of picked through quite a bit here. A few of the Deadpools here. Just trying to kind of look through a lot of the Flash stuff. Squirtle there. Got the same stuff, really. Some mystery minis. Some other stuff. I've actually got the Thanos 138 Punisher Thanos. It's pretty cool. Actually some big squirrel at the back there too. And I did notice they got a section here as well for the Lawler pops. Captain Carter, Gamora, daughter of Thanos, it's Jar, Star-Lord, and of course the Doctor Strange Supreme. Almost forgot to grab the wrapping paper. I haven't got any DC paper, so maybe we'll try and fool him with some Marvel wrapping paper. There's literally Lego wrapping paper right next to it. I didn't even see that, so yeah, that's what we'll be getting. Alright guys, a couple of decent things at Tesco, nothing I really needed, but final stop, Smith's Toys, which is just there. So this was their pop section. I actually thought their pop section was bigger than this in Smith's Toys Watford, but that was kind of it. Still pretty decent nonetheless. As you can see, a lot of standard, they sell a lot of the basic things. That's Jerry the King Lawler, which I actually picked up from the new wave of WWE figures. Some cool runnings there. Asuka as well I picked up. There's a Dark Side from the Schneider cut. You can see they've got quite a few of the WWEs in there. I kind of spotted this Loki here. I haven't seen too many Lokis in store at the moment. The new Venom, or at least that was the Carnage pop. Deadpool, Pikachu, there was a Bo-Katan I did check through, but no chases there. Harley Quinn, Suicide Squad, Ahsoka, which I did end up picking up. Quite a few of the Deadpools there. Some of the 10 inches, Kong, Pikachu, Skeletor, a Bulbasaur down there. I then had a look down at the sodas. They had one left of this Harley Quinn, so I decided to pick that up. A few other things there, Batman Who Laughs, Prince Adam, Neo, you know, some of the kind of other sodas that they have there. And onto the Lego. I slowed this down because I went really far too fast here. You can see there they got the Nintendo, Haunted House, there was a Stranger Things down there, the Millennium Falcon, Ghostbusters Ecto 1, I think that was the Harry, is that Hogwarts? And then I think the Space Shuttle and a vehicle, you know, panned back down. There's that Stranger Things in the bottom corner. And then I found in another case the Lego Batmobile hiding. Alright guys, we've caught some rays, probably spent far too much money, but let's get back to the lounge and check out what we got. Alright guys, so we've made it back to the lounge. Man, was it a scorcher out there. I think I am still kind of sweating, to be honest. But let's get straight into the things I picked up today. I'm actually going to start out of order. I'm going to show the figure I picked up in game first of all, which I did show in the video anyway, was Rafael Nadal. From the, what was it? It is Pop Tennis. It's the Tennis Legends. I just kind of picked this up because you don't see these very often, at least here in the UK, in the shops. At least I haven't. You know, maybe other people have in various other parts of the country. But yeah, I did want to pick some of these up. I have seen. So there you go on the back of the kind of other Tennis Legends. You know, available in the range. Yeah, I mean, Andy Murray, Djokovic, you know, Serena Williams, Martina Hingis, Andre Agassi, they're kind of missing from here. Pete Sampras, a lot of tennis legends. But yeah, I think that's cool. I don't know if you guys can see that there as well. They have got a security tag in there, which is a bit annoying. Hopefully I can kind of peel that off. But yeah, we'll see. Guys, next up was the Entertainer. Well, not next up. Actually, we went to the Entertainer first, but I just decided to show off that popping game first. Just a little bit of damage back here, but I'm not going to take these out. These are pretty old. The Miz and Becky Lynch from WWE. They were just going for a $5. I didn't have them in my collection. Becky Lynch, I have like the Becky Lynch Man Pop or the Man, but I didn't have this one, and I actually haven't seen this in shops for quite a while. I just thought I'd pick it up, even though they had loads in there, and these were both a $5 each, and I thought, well, add them to the WWE collection because I don't have them. And I did also pick up the Omega Pop from the Bad Batch. I don't know, was this exclusive? This might have been exclusive to the Entertainer, to be honest. Was it like Walmart or Target or something? I think Target maybe, in the US. I didn't long finish watching the Bad Batch. Not really going to take this out and look at it because I actually want to do a kind of Bad Batch exclusive, should we call it, or special episode. Well, we'll look at all of these because Omega was the last one I was waiting for. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. And the last thing we did pick up from the Entertainer was the Dark Trooper from The Mandalorian, from the New Wave. There you can see the back. It's the Mandalorian with Grogu, Bo-Katan. I actually forgot myself. Oh yeah, Boba Fett. I actually didn't see Boba Fett in stores today. Yeah, I'll have to keep an eye out for him elsewhere. Ahsoka, Grogu with cookies, and of course this bad boy, the Dark Trooper, which I am going to get a closer look at. And this thing is just all sorts of menacing. You can see it's very much looks like a machine rather than a human body, which kind of makes sense because it is kind of a droid. Is it a droid? I'm assuming so. I guess the professor will correct me on that. Holding his rifle there as we go around, but you know, just some really cool detail there. I mean, it's got to be a droid, right? It's like mechanical kind of pieces here as we go on the back. We don't really see too much detail here on the back, a little bit, but yeah, I mean, really the big detail in Pops is always kind of in the front, but just how menacing that head is with the red eyes, and these things were so badass. But anyway, that is the awesome Dark Trooper Pop. Of course they're droids because the spoiler guy kind of destroys them all, right? And continuing with the Mandalorian wave, guys, these are what I then picked up in Smith's Toys. Ahsoka and Grogu with cookies. I was hoping to pick up the Mandalorian with Grogu. You would have seen he was in the video in the Entertainer, but the two boxes, well actually the first figure, like the head was like a little bit up, otherwise the box was in really good condition, but then the second box was in poor condition, so I didn't end up picking that up today. And like I said, I didn't actually see a Boba Fett, but I did pick these two up, and now let's take a closer look at them. First, starting with Ahsoka, of course played by Rosario Dawson in the TV show. I mean, this pop is just such badass. I think they did a pretty good, well, I say a good paint job on the face, but then if you kind of look around closely to where her kind of, is it a tiara? Is that what you would call that? It's a bit dodgy there, but kind of as we go around, you've got these, her obviously her kind of clear lightsabers, maybe a little bit bent there, that one. For me, I don't really want to mess around with it too much as we kind of come around the kind of decorative, I mean, I don't even know what you kind of call that. It's kind of, is it her skull? Like, I'm sure there's a proper term for it. Again, the professor will certainly correct me, you know, if I am wrong, but it's a very, very cool pop. Typical Star Wars base, as we always know. There is that hooded figure variant as well, which I do like better. But yeah, I'm not sure who that is exclusive to in the UK. And the Grogu figure, and as well, I think it is the first figure where they don't call it the child. I think like the packaging is actually Grogu. Maybe his head's sticking out a little bit there for my liking. Maybe I should have looked at this. But this was the last one, you know, that they had in the store. So I thought I'd just kind of pick it up. I haven't bothered going kind of all the way around him, and maybe get a little bit of stitching in his jacket, and obviously the kind of sort of bit that goes around the neck. But if we come back to the front, I mean, it's just incredibly cute kind of pop. Eating those kind of blue cookies with the cookie crumbs there, one on the chin, a couple on the collar as well. Collar, that's a better word for than bit around the neck, I guess. But yeah, I just really like it. I haven't collected too many of the Grogu pops, actually. I probably should go back and get some of them, but like I said, it was the last one in the store, so I thought, screw it, let's just pick it up. I did like it. I do like it, I should say. Another very cool addition to the Mandalorian wave. Alright guys, and the last two pops I picked up from Smith's Toys were part of the recent WWE wave. We have Asuka here with kind of the green mist, kind of almost. I actually have the Asuka with the mask already, and the Hall of Famer Jerry the King Lawler as well. This was actually a bit pricey. I don't know, is the crown supposed to be metallic? I thought maybe it came with a special edition sticker, but this one certainly didn't. But yeah, let me show off the back real quick. There is the Rey Mysterio that's coming as well. I think it may have released in some places, but sold out quite quick. Seems quite a popular pop. I think there is going to be, is it Amazon maybe, exclusive glow in the dark Rey Mysterio. But also there we have Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford as well as part of this wave, though they didn't have those. They just had these two, which I am also going to take a closer look at now. And starting with ladies first, we go with Asuka. She's one of my favourite female wrestlers on the planet. I think she's really good. Yeah, this pop's really cool. The kind of hair, you know, that change in hair colour from the kind of pink to blue. We kind of go around the figure, and it's her usual kind of get-up. She almost kind of has that, almost like a thong on top of the kind of wrestling trunks there. You know, and the kind of suspenders, I don't know what they're kind of called, that goes kind of all the way around the legs. Yeah, it kind of shows you how crap I am with fashion and stuff. But coming back round, I mean, the green mist that goes round the eyes, that, you know, over the mouth as well, that she spits out her opponents. It's a cool thing that the hair kind of comes over the eye, so you don't see the other eyebrow. And there is kind of on the chest area, no funny jokes, but there is obviously some patterns on there as well. But yeah, this is a really, really cool figure with a clear base as well. And lastly here, but not least certainly, we have Jerry the King Lawler, WWE Hall of Famer. This is more, I guess, from his kind of wrestling days. Like I said, this pop was a bit more expensive. Is it kind of a metallic shine on the crown? Maybe. But we kind of go around here. He's got those kind of, that sort of singlet with the wrestling tights as well, that was kind of synonymous with Jerry the King Lawler during his wrestling career. The kind of robe as well that goes around, very kind of, you know, I guess those are kind of sequenced diamonds, or at least supposed to be, as we kind of come around. It's got some nice detail there on the back. You know, that royal blue colour that he kind of wore so often. And as you can see, the crown, the kind of jewels go all the way through, sort of pretty much red and green. But very, very cool pop. Jerry Lawler was one of the pops I really did want. I did that kind of top 30 Royal Rumble pops back before the Royal Rumble at the start of this year. And yeah, he was on there. But I just really like this. I like how the crown kind of is on at that angle as well. Just a very, very cool pop to add to the WWE collection. Right, and there was one more thing that I picked, well, actually technically two more things I picked up at Smith's Toys, but the one thing I'm going to open here is this Harley Quinn soda. Let's open this up right away, see what we got. It's a cool looking figure. That's kind of what the figure should look like. I believe the chase is metallic, if I'm not mistaken, but let's just see. Oh, having a bit of trouble opening this one. Oh, yeah, that was a toughie. Yeah, let's not look at the pog inside. Get opened up and see what we got. I'm pretty sure that's just the common because it doesn't really look like metallic at all. There it is for you guys. It's still a very, very cool looking soda. Just for argument's sake, let's take a look. And there, as you can see, it is not. Is this not? This actually wasn't an international one, right? Because the international ones are actually coloured when it's not the chase. So yeah, it's not the chase there. 1 in 10,500, meaning the chase is kind of 1 in 2,000 because it is, as you can see, there it is. 12,500 total. And last but not least, guys, I don't even know if this thing would come in the shot. Have I even done it upside down? It is the Lego 1989 Batmobile that I mentioned is for the Professor for his birthday. Guys, we're going to do a proper video on this at some point. Trying to at least get me into the shot here. But yeah, I think the last thing to do is wrap this up and then let's give it to the Professor when he gets home. I actually lied. Birthday present that I thought would make good for an outro. Just grab that, it's pretty heavy. Some nice Lego wrapping paper. Wait, hold up there a second, just look up. Need to go with a smile. Ain't a smile. Yeah, I just needed a good thumbnail. There, you can go ahead. Some PMC Tech advertising there. Print down there.
I put it the right way up.
What? See, that's how I don't ever buy you anything for your birthday.
Except that PlayStation or Xbox. That 40 years ago.
Like 15 years ago or something. But anyway, there you have it, guys. I hope you did enjoy this video. If so, give us a like. Drop some comments below if you've had you've done some pop hunts yourselves. What things have you got? And also let us know, have you ever spent so much money on your sibling on their birthday? But yeah, well, I guess he deserves it. Alright guys, don't forget to share and subscribe, and we will see you on the next one. Peace out, nerds.